Did this before. Wow. Freaking unbelievable. Wow. All right, y'all. Good morning. Good afternoon. Let's be in this to win this. What's going on, Adam? All right, I want to just jump into this thing right here this afternoon. I want to talk about rules. And I want to talk about rules because when it comes to rules, you'll be hard-pressed to find a woman in the Black community that wants them, and women in all other communities demand that there are rules in place. Rules sets the guidelines. Rules help everybody understand what exactly is going on and what to expect. We're going to talk about rules. People, I take pride in the fact. What's going on? I got my man, Mr. Dawkes in here. What's going on, human? People, I take pride in the fact that as a 52-year-old person, I will not engage in anything without rules. I will not allow rules to be broken. I will not allow myself to allow rules to be changed. And I'm speaking from when I met individuals, when I brought this house, I told them I don't speak to another man's woman. I don't want to be involved in that life. And it was like, well, I'm screwing multiple guys, and how dare you try and set the rules? The last relationship I was in, I met that individual on a dating site. I said, I don't want an old woman. Y'all hard of heading. Y'all spend y'all whole lives loving no good dudes. And now y'all burnt out. No, I'm not. Not me. And turned out to be 90% of the stuff she said she wasn't. But they expect, and you'll be expected as a man, to ignore rules. There is no guidelines. There is no type of understanding. You are automatically assumed you should abort rules. So we're going to talk about that today. Appreciate you for being here. If you're watching me on Facebook, please share my videos. Also on YouTube, share my videos, like and subscribe if in fact you are new to the channel. People, I do this because individuals need to hear it. Because of it, I don't get no pussy. I will never have a woman. I will have little kids that come before me and try and act as if though, and will tell me that in fact I'm a woman, and they have the intellect of an infant. Because if the great Dave Ramsey said that we communicate on a second grade comprehension level, I assure you, you will be in a relationship with a woman that can't answer questions, will try and deflect, et cetera, et cetera. That is not second grade. So damn, I mean, if second grade is 6 years old or 7 years old, then below that, you got to be an infant. So you will find yourself trying to communicate with an individual with the intellect of an infant. But when they want something, that's when you'll be dealing with an adult. When they get mad, that is in fact when you'll be dealing with adults. So we're going to talk about rules. People, the alpha male, the rules of an alpha male is normally the biggest and the strongest, not the smartest. There are women that will say, I like a sumpheric man, whatever, sapphosopus man, I don't know the word. And that's a man that has intellect. That intellectual men turn them on. You will find one woman that say that out of 100, but she won't mean that. I think it's just something to say. We have, and what we see now as men, not booty out niggas, not bums, et cetera, et cetera. What we see now is women that the culture of women is trash ass is the man. And I can deal with a trash ass because I will be allowed to navigate myself without any rules. So if I just said the alpha male is normally the biggest and the strongest, normally this happens in animals, lions, elephants, rhinoceros. The strongest one gets the woman. Spiders, crabs. I've seen crabs do their little dance, and the woman, the best one, get the female crab. The one that does the dance, get the booty. You see the rams, they clap their heads together. The one that don't get a goddamn headache end up getting the booty. I'm laughing at something else. Those are the rules. The baddest one, get the booty. But when you decide that the rules cost a little bit more, rules cost, rules aren't free. In order to live a good life, the rule is you must be successful or you must have money. And the rules, I came up on welfare. I didn't have a good come up life. Welfare and good is not the rule. That's not going to go. As a man now that's successful as an adult, the rule is that I shall, and I do, I assure you. And I set these rules out. They are continuously violated by women only. Let me go left. Yesterday, I got the iPhone 12, right? So they was sending it to me because I did everything online. So they were sending me the iPhone 12. This thing is cool as hell, man. It's a cool phone. But in the morning before I left, I took the 850 out and I went to 7-Eleven. And I goes to 7-Eleven and this woman walks up, excuse me, sir. So I said, no, do not approach me. And I walked off. You can serve me all you want. Don't walk up on me. The rule that I have is you are an enemy. Period. Don't walk up on me. I don't know what scam you running. I don't know who you got in the ballots to you get my attention and then they come up behind me. But I was rolling in my 850, my BMW 850 yesterday. Don't come with me. Don't, I need y'all to follow me. Women, depending on which community you live in, if you live in the white community, white women are still in negotiations with men that have substance, and that will be the rule, the majority. And I'm talking 75 to 80%. Rule. White women says, listen, the rules to engage in having a good life is to be successful, to be at one with the successful man, and they're not going to divert from this rule. I don't know how old most of you are listening to me right now. I don't know. I'm streaming on 3 different platforms right now. I don't know what's the average age. I'm 52. And I'm here to tell you, as a black man, I don't know if you can tell, if you're looking at me on a black and white phone, I don't know if you got a, I don't know if your funds ain't right. You got a black and white phone. I don't know if you, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I'm black, okay? And what I've noticed is there are a lot of women. I got Deshaun, he's up in the heezy. He's up in the heezier. What I've noticed is at 52 years old, there are women that veered off the beating path, becking path, whatever, that veered off the path of the rules of engaging. The rules of cocking your legs open and taking you some dick. I'm laughing at something else. I see women that said, no, I want that nigga dick. I want that motherfucking booty out nigga dick. I want that dick from that nigga with that badass ride that lived with his mama. I want his dick. You're talking to Reverend Dope Dollars right now. I want that nigga. That's a nigga. That man that got something going on with his life. That man that went to college. That man that went into the military right after high school and then retired when he was 39. I don't want his dick. I want that motherfucker that's fucking. I want that motherfucker that's fucking all these goddamn bitches. I want a baby daddy type. I want some baby daddy dick. You know, I meet a lot of women in their 50s that insisted on that baby daddy dick. You know, that baby daddy dick, that's some drama dick. I'm just saying, when you're dealing with these individuals and in all their life, they just recycle dirty dick, and now they older, their coochie got a lot of miles on it. Now they want some clean dick, that man that's intellectual, he all of a sudden looks good to him now. Can a motherfucker say amen up in this bitch? But they went against the rules. The rules. They went against the rules out of convenience, claiming that they didn't know no better. It was a style, a fad. It was the culture to deal with a bad boy. People, I was watching X-Men United, X-Men 2. And if you're familiar with the movie, there's a scene in that movie where Logan, Wolverine, was hitting on Jean Grey. And Jean Grey said to Logan, you know how it is, Logan. Good girls, they flirt with the bad guy, but they take the good ones home to meet mama. That is not the rule in the black community. That's not the rule. That's not the rule. That's not the rule. This is why you don't meet women that got any time in with them. They don't have no time in with a good man. I was dating a woman back in 2010. I'm dating this woman, and this woman lived with her mama. She had a house in the Poconos with me, but during the week, she stayed in New Jersey with her mama. Her mama and her worked at the same job. And her mother and her father wasn't together, but her father used to be strung out on drugs when she was younger. Retired military. This man was 63 years old in 2010. He was 63 years old. He had a 2010 Cadillac Escalade and a 2011, a 2009 E55. People, the E55 is the one, at that time was the $100,000 E-Class. It's more than that now. The AMG E-Class, the AMG E-Class. So dude had a $100,000 E-Class and an $80,000 truck. Both brand new. I couldn't get this woman to say anything nice about her father. When I tell you the fuckery is built and burnt in their head, when I tell you they went against the rules so much that they are now burnt out, please allow me. There was a storm. Now, what I just said, and I heard what I said because I was sitting here when I said it. There was a storm. I said she stayed with her mother in New Jersey during the week and went home on the weekends. Well, when she was going home on the weekends, there was a storm that came in. She had a 1988 Chevy Corsica. She had an old car. Had a lot of money in the bank, but she had an old car. Her father says to her, "You going home this weekend?" "Yes, Dad. Take my Cadillac." That's what her father said. "You going home? You going up to the mountains, Pocono Mountains?" And she lived in Lake Erie. I lived in the Pocono Mountains. She lived in Lake Erie. Lake Erie was 20 degrees colder than the Mount Pocono, than the Poconos. I got Z7 up in this bitch. He's up in this bitcher. What's up to you, homie man person? Father says, "Hey, you can take my car." I said, "Wow, you got a cool ass dad." You may remember the story. I said, "Wow, you got a real cool ass dad." She said, "All this and you've only known him 2 minutes." I said, "You know what? You need to have a relationship with your father directly to your father. You need to stop having a relationship with your father through your mother." So when a lot of you guys who listen to me and you hear me say former daughter, and you hear me say there's reasons why, people say, "Well, how old is your daughter now?" "Oh, she's 23. "Oh, y'all should resume y'all relationship." No. LaShawn Bradley's daughter is full of Atia LaShawn Bradley's poison. Atia LaShawn Bradley's daughter now is saturated and full of the rules of Atia LaShawn Bradley. And because I have happiness in my life, I have no stress in my life, I have a beautiful life. Under no circumstances will I allow stress in my life. Under no circumstances. None. Zero. Zilch. I won't allow it. I realize now, today, I realize that when I speak, I understand now that I went against a lot of rules. You see, let me tell you something about a woman. A woman don't want to hear you. Listen, y'all think if you tell a woman, I turn down pussy from big booty chicks because blah, 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 you would think that a woman would like that. You would think that a woman would say, wow, this man has morals. No, what that means is you're not breakable. What that means is there are no cracks in your armor. Do understand this, people? A woman will not engage with you until she knows where all of your cracks are. A woman will not be satisfied. A woman will not be secure in dealing with you until she knows where all the cracks are at in your armor. Let me say that again. A woman will not be secure in dealing with you until she knows where all the cracks are in your armor. What's going on, Abraham? The last woman that I was dealing with told me, I need some more reassurance from you. I didn't do nothing to her. I have a better life than she have. I'm worth more than she. But she told me that I need to reassure her. I'm like, well, I didn't do nothing. What she meant was, I need a little bit more time to find your weak spots. You're a hard customer. I got nothing. I've been fucking with you all this time, and you're not giving me any access to your emotions. I can't seem to get with you. I can't seem to. Why do y'all think for 5.5 months I was begging this woman, and then the last 2 months begging her to go to therapy? Nope, nope, no. My friend said I'm okay. No, everybody loves me. I'm Shelly. Everybody loves me. I'm the little Shelly. Yeah. I'm just a little girl, fun loving. I did nothing to her, but for some reason, for 5.5 months, I'm begging and pleading with this woman. People, I've never done that with no woman before. You can ask any woman, if she was to go to any woman that I've dealt with, and they'll say, so you kept up with that bullshit for how long? And this is Chris. Yeah, Chris Smith. What, did he start drinking? Is he on dope? No. Oh. But the amazing thing is, when I started doing what she did, it only lasted 3 weeks. I couldn't get off 5.5 months like she did to me. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call her in January, in the middle of January, because that'll be 5.5 months. And I'm going to be like, hey, what's going on? I love you. I'm going to play the game too. And then I want her to say, fuck you, you ain't shit. So now you know how I feel. Give them what they give you. Play by their rules. Their rules. Play by their rules. Because, listen, I want to be clear about something. I mean, crystal clear. Rules do exist. You just don't know them. Yeah, you fucked up in the game is what you are. You're a fucked up in the gamer. Yeah, that's what you are. Because there are rules. There are rules. As sure as the sky is blue, there are rules. You're just under the impression that she's playing by yours. You're under the impression that what she told you in the beginning still apply. Yeah, that's what you are. Yeah, you. Nah, not you, the other dude, and you right there. Yeah, all of y'all, all of y'all. I pointed out, all of y'all. That's what you're. Excuse me. You're under that. You're under the impression. You're still uh um stop thinking that oh we established that this is how we're going to do things. Let me tell you something. A woman will listen to you say you love them, you're going to be with them, all these things. They will hold you to that, but won't listen to you say, lady, you killing us. Won't listen to that. Hey, you need to stop doing that. Won't listen to that. Then when everything hits the fan, but you said you loved me, but you said I was going to be your wife. I also said stop. I also said you're killing us. I did say that. Heard what I said because I was standing there when I said it. Talking about rules today, people. Rules. What's going on, Sean? I got Robert J. He's up in this bitch. He's up in this bitcher. He says this. Sir, I told you to drop her a while ago and you didn't listen to me. You stopped talking to me. Hmm. Hmm. Oops. Rules. 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 Ice Cube made a song, Be True to the Game. And I was listening to it about a week ago. And I love listening to Ice Cube because Ice Cube, although he called himself a gangster rapper, Ice Cube was really an intellectual rapper. When he broke away from NWA, he had a lot of good songs that was like, of course I love No Vaseline, but he had a lot of good songs that I listened to. And a lot of you are living today. You live in your life today. And I don't think you really got your game plan set out. You don't. Here's what I mean. I don't mean to offend nobody. I don't. People, the most important thing in your life is time. It's the reason why they take it from you when they lock you up. Time. And the reason why they take your time, because it is the most valuable thing. I can't tell you how often I go on a dating site, go on a profile and listen to a woman, and what reads is, don't waste my time. And then I look down, she got 4 kids and make $30,000 a year, as if she took all of her time and did valuable things with it. I'm like, I got one. Listen, you got 4 kids and you make $35,000 a year. You wasted your own damn time. You gave your coochie up to the wrong dick. You took the wrong Section 8 sauce. I have to help individuals understand I will not be 60 with 15 2-year relationships. That's a waste of time. But I help you guys understand all the things that I've been through and the knowledge and stuff that I have, not so you can walk around and just bash women in the head, but you increase the vision on your third eye. Help you with your third eye. Your third eye gives you your universal vision. And when you have that, it is my job because they say with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, I would have to forgive me for coming on a little bit too strong, but it is my responsibility to see to it that you guys know exactly what it is you're dealing with concerning today's women. I'm going to end it with this. I remember telling my mom about the Maury Povich show. People, I can't tell you there isn't a show or anything that highlights more the mindset of a woman than a Maury Povich show. You'll have a woman on there. I've seen one woman test 15 guys. She tested 7 guys the first time. No, 6 guys the first time, 7 guys the second time, and 3 guys the third time. When she first went on the show to test the 6 guys, her husband was holding her hand on stage. Oh, that was a great look. The second time, she brought 7 guys. None of them, I forgot. When she tested the 6 guys, none of them said, I didn't bust off in her. None of them said, I pulled out. None of them, all 6 of them was sitting there like, yes, thank you. When she brought the next 7 guys there, one dude came out and said, Moy, when I went in the room, man, 5 dudes already on her. Translation. Maury, when I went in the room, 5 dudes was already on her, had all her holes packed. Then the last time she came in there, she brought 3 guys. The first time she came in there and brought the 6 guys, her husband was holding her hand. The second time she came in there, the husband was sitting in the audience. The third time she came, husband said, bitch, you on your own. She tested 15 guys. Neither one of them was the father. Let me help you understand the perspective of a woman. I don't know one guy that had sex with 15 women in 2 weeks. I don't know one guy that had sex with 15 women in a year. I don't know one guy that had sex with 15 women in a year. In order for you to get pregnant, let's give that woman a 2-week window. Hell, let's give her a month window. Yeah, let's give her a month. That means in that month, she was out raw backing 15 guys that came on the show. There's probably guys that wasn't on the show. She was a robust chick just looking for love and dicks, you know. Feeling that warm Section 8 sauce throb out of a man's balls, come through his Section 8 syringe and deposit in her coochie, just got it all for her. When she felt the thrust, when she felt that man vibrating, when she felt his balls just shimmying, his balls was throbbing side by side, and that nut just thrusted. That was love to her. That was love. That's why, in order to feel the validation of love, she needed a man. She needed a man. I don't know how she found that idiot and got him to marry her, but she found an idiot. So I'm going to end it with this. Please don't think, and I mean please don't think you're going to meet a female and let me do my dance. You think you're going to get her to change her rules. Don't think that, please. Don't be a Don't be thinking that. You're going to meet a woman, and for some strange reason, you're under the impression that she is going to change the rules. She might suppress them, but she will not, and I mean will not, change her rules. She won't. I promise you that. She won't. I realize now, and I'll realize this to the end of time, I need to meet the individual and let them tell me everything. I will shut my mouth. I will not be transparent to another woman ever again. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And neither should you. Have a good day, y'all. Catch you on the next one.